The Environmental Protection Agency head Scott Pruitt spoke before two congressional hearings today. This follows calls from members of both sides of the aisle for Pruitt to step down following alleged ethical misconduct. Pruitt defended himself today, saying here to discuss these changes and what it means for the Trump administration is Talking Points analyst Conor Wight. Conor, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So when we look at today's discussions, what are some of the key points coming out of it?
Well, some of the key points, or at least the things that were causing problems for Pruitt, are a lot of ethical issues surrounding spending. Since he first came in, he spent over $3 million in security alone, and a lot of these were for some personal trips, like to Disneyland or to sporting events. He also spent over $150,000 on first-class flights, and pretty significantly, he also spent a lot of time in an apartment just a few blocks away from the Capitol building for just $50 a night, and that apartment was in connection to a lobbying group whose project was passed under the EPA, and we know $50 a night that close to the Capitol, that's not the going rate.
Now, Conor, one could say today was make it or break it for Scott Pruitt, so not to be cliche here, but did he make it or did he break it?
Well, honestly, it's hard to say. Today went more or less as expected. Democrats grilled him hard, whereas Republicans were a little bit more hospitable towards him. He passed the buck a lot. He said that certain things were on others. For instance, the first-class flights, he said that that was his security team telling him to do that, that helped keep him safer if he was up at the front of the plane. But there was one significant thing that people were not expecting. He actually went back on one of his talking points when he was speaking to Fox News a few weeks ago. He said that he wasn't aware of some significant raises that were given to two Oklahoma aides, but today he said that those were actually given, those were delegated in his authority.
And in terms of those views and how it kind of fits into the broader discussion about the Trump administration, how does the president and the administration fare in this dilemma?
Well, publicly, Trump has given Pruitt his support. He mainly likes him for the fact that he has been very anti-Obama environmental regulations. He's rolled back a few of those since he's come into office, but there are a few reports saying that internally Trump is frustrated with the situation. And
do we think there's any risk of Scott Pruitt being fired?
Once again, hard to say. Like I said, it's hard to know truly where Trump stands on the issue. At least in the public light, he likes him. But there are others in the administration that are not a fan. Chief of Staff John Kelly urged Trump to fire him last month. And this is yet another headache for the Trump administration that they, quite frankly, can't afford right now.
And that headache is coming from both sides, which makes it a little bit more exasperated, the fact that he's fighting some party infighting on top of general opposition. Conor, thank you for covering.
Thank you.